Okay, so this is basically just a Monarch Geartown deck. One of my favorite decks to make. I like this deck so much I actually went out and bought all the cards for it back when I first started up this channel a long time ago. So I actually have most of this deck in real life. I don't have Ghost Ogre and the Snow Rabbit. I have everything else. I also don't have the extra deck either because those cards are expensive. I have some of them though. Anyways, the way this deck works is it's just trying to abuse the hell out of Geartown. Geartown in devpro, I'm not sure if they changed the rulings on it or if devpro is just bugged, but it used to be you could just activate Geartowns over each other as long as you set one on top of it and you didn't just activate it, otherwise it'd miss its timing, and you'd be able to special summon the Geartown cards from your deck. Now it doesn't work that way, but luckily Storm is still bugged in game in devpro, where it basically acts like Heavy Storm. So the destruction effect of Storm, where you destroy your own spell and trap cards, goes off at the exact same time as destroying your opponent's spell and trap cards. So you can get off Geartown while clearing out your opponent's field, which is pretty great. It also allows you to activate Dark Coffin in Z1 or Zone, and Call of the Haunted on a card trooper. That's basically why card troopers in here is for a Call of the Haunted target and to possibly mill some, I don't know, so I could use Call the Haunted and so that I could use Geartown in the graveyard with Z1. He's not really needed. I really just wanted him in here just because I needed something. It seemed like it'd be fine. This deck doesn't really care if you mill that much, and he's a good Call the Haunted target where you can draw off of him, or if you use Curaz on him, you can draw 2 cards off of him. Curaz is also bread and butter of this deck. Curaz is a light Monarch, because destroying your own card is what you want to do all the time. Destroy a card trooper, you go +2 off of him. Destroy your Geartown, you draw a card and you get to special summon out one of your Geartowns. Destroy one of your Dark Coffins, your opponent goes -1 and you go +1 with actually it's more like neutral. It's like a neutral one. Yeah, that's what it is. It's +1 off a card trooper. You gotta remember, replacing the card itself counts. So yeah, Curaz is really good in this deck, and Call the Haunted gets off his effect because he can be normal summoned or special summoned in order to get it off. So Call the Haunted's pretty good. So I got 2 targets with that. That's why card troopers, yeah, he works out fine with this deck too, because you get destroyed with Curaz. He's not the greatest, but I can't remember why I kept putting him in here. And then I just remembered while I was talking about this deck at the beginning of this video. I also got just 1 emergency teleport and Ghost Ogre and Rabbit because it's a great way to get out tribute fodder if I'm just trying to normal summon out my Gatling Dragon with Geartown. I have 1 Toon Ancient Gear Dragon because I do special summon to my opponent's turn pretty often with magical hats. And this is basically Ancient Gear Golem. It's just he has Summoning Sickness where he can't attack the turn he's brought out. He does piercing damage, he has 3000 attack and defense, and your opponent can activate spell and trap cards when he attacks. So he's better than Gear Gatling Dragon because of the piercing damage effect. And as long as you bring him out during your opponent's turn, the Summoning Sickness isn't that bad. So I thought I would just try out 1 and it worked out pretty well. 2 Gorse because this deck leaves you without any cards on your side of the field quite often, even though it runs lots of trap cards and spell and traps. You don't usually have spell and trap cards out in the field very often, so you get Gortz out pretty much every time he's in your hand. Battle Fader works out pretty well with magical hats because he special summons himself during the battle phase, which you can chain magical hats to, and as soon as magical hats effect goes off, where you set 2 Geartowns from your deck, or Dark Coffins, or Z1s, or Galaxy Cyclones, because Galaxy Cyclone's really good in this deck too for just destroying Geartown with both of its effects, because you can set spell cards, which can be targeted with Galaxy Cyclone's first effect, and you can be destroyed face up on the field with the second effect in the graveyard. Anyways, magical hats, you can use it with a battle fader after you use its effect, to end the battle phase. You get special summon during the battle phase, you can activate magical hats, you can set 2 cards, and the battle phase will end immediately after destroying the 2 cards, giving you your 2 summons without your opponent being able to attack them. So magical hats was really, really great with battle fader.